Assalamu alaikum. Today is 4th August 2025. Time is 16:11. We are slightly late with the recording today, but it's okay. Let's quickly jump into the news. The news is not very interesting. Uh, Canada's trade envoy Le Blanc said PM Mark Carney and US President Trump are expected to talk soon after failing to reach a deal before the August 1st tariff deadline. LeBlanc also plans to speak with US Commerce Secretary Lutnick and still sees a potential to ease Trump tariffs. Brazil's Finance Minister Haddad to meet US Secretary Bessent this week to explain Brazil's judicial system. Uh, why this matters: tariff decisions and trade negotiations are key risk events that affect equity valuations, FX volatility, especially USD/CNY and USD/CAD, and global supply chains. Retail traders should monitor headlines for potential swings in commodity, industrial, and auto-related sectors. Now, stock market fell. If we take a look at the SPY, SPY really fell yesterday. It fell from 632 to 620. Today it is recovering to 625. Why? Because the job opportunities were very less. They are consistently coming out less. They came out less in this month in August. They came out less in July and in June and May as well. So people dropped the risk on sentiment and they were slightly on edge. Let me quickly go back here. The rest of the data docket is very light. It's not very interesting for equities. Notable US headlines is important. Trump said Powell will likely stay Fed chair, but he'll appoint a new one once term ends. Trump to name replacement for Fed's Kugler after her resignation, also plans to replace fired BLS head. Fed's Williams said policy still needs to be modestly restrictive, highlighted downward payroll revisions. Apple CEO Cook vowed to win the AI race through investments. Boeing defense workers to strike Monday. Company activated contingency plan. Pence affiliated think tank lobbying against making gambling losses fully tax deductible. Okay. The pre-market movers are APH, PLTR, KHC, SPOT, Tesla, HNI, SCS. Today we are trading MSFT, so let's take a look at MSFT positive. WSJ coverage highlighted MSFT's earnings strength, affirming its AI leadership in robust traditional software businesses. Importance reinforces bullish sentiment on Microsoft's diversified revenue streams and strategic AI execution, appealing to long-term holders. So let's quickly go through this as well. Right, now we are done with the news part. Let's come back here. Today I don't have Sierra because it's the first. Sorry, it's 4th and I need to pay. Sierra has cut my data supply. It's asking me to pay and I need to go to the hospital today. So I'll first go to the hospital, see how much I need to pay, and then I'll pay Sierra, depending on how much I've left. Now, back to MSFT's analysis. MSFT's analysis today we are doing is very simple. See, this is the table that I've made, which you can review anytime. Microsoft, we are seeing committed sellers at 528.5 in the pre-market, right? And so we can say that there are committed sellers, but Microsoft stuck to this 528.5 level for so long. We can say that there are no desperate sellers, because desperate sellers wouldn't allow Microsoft to stay there for this long. Microsoft naturally phased out of 528.5, but nobody pushed it down. This is important. So we can say that desperate sellers are not there. That cancels all these three sections. We are only left with sellers are committed only, because that is what we are saying. One thing that we have confirmed is there are committed sellers only. What can we say about the buyers? Can we say that the buyers are desperate? No. Can we say that the buyers are committed? I can't say. To tell that the buyers are committed, the price first needs to drop to 525. That is a big move right there. The stock is currently trading at 527.85, basically at 528. The ask is at 527.95, so it's basically trading at 528. We cannot allow a $3 move and then tell whether the committed buyers are there. By then, the stock might develop a bearish bias and we have missed the entire move. So the test for committed buyers is very low at 525. How we can check if the committed buyers are there at 525? Because yesterday the sellers were accepting 525. So buyers would want to step up. If buyers are trying to go below, sellers are not going to take them seriously. Sellers are not going to want to sell below 525. Sellers would want to sell above 525, especially if they are committed. So buyers at best can be checked for commitment only at 525. This is crucial to understand. So our play is not based off of 525 today. It's based off of 528.5. If the stock opens above 520, I mean, it crosses 528, we can say that there are desperate buyers. If it does not, then we will say that we will not say that there are desperate buyers. If it stays above and holds 528.5, it stays above 525.8, we can say that there are both desperate and committed buyers, and Microsoft is a full day buy. If the stock crosses 528.5 and fails, then we can say that uh, that there are desperate buyers, but there is no commitment, there is no follow through. So we can take a short till like 527 or 520, 526. I will even accept 526 as good price for testing committed sellers. Sorry, for testing committed buyers. So these are the two plays. Our play is around 528. If the stock opens and directly decides to fall, we see how the stock is trading at 526, or maybe, yeah, 526, how it's trading at 526, and then we try to trade a reversal off of 526. It might drop to 525. It might become very choppy, very very messy there. I cannot explain what kind of move will happen, but yeah, um, these are our plans. So market opens in 10 minutes. Inshallah, we'll see you in 10 minutes with this plan. Inshallah, it works. Okay, the market has opened at 16:30. My SL was triggered. Do I buy here or do I wait for a retest? It's very crucial decision. Hmm. I guess I should have bought there, not wait for a retest. The plan is to buy on pullback. Okay, the delay is insane. It's best to use these buttons to tell what is happening. Stock has rallied to 532 and now it's dropping and holds. Let's try using limit orders to enter. Interesting, 532 was being resisted. 532, if I remember clearly, it's the area where the stock has previously failed. So it makes sense that it's trying to resist 532. The plan is to buy at pullback. Interesting. Not short there. The price touches 532 and then falls. Was this desperate selling? Or was this committed selling? Or did buyers pull away from 532 because they thought that they were not getting good value? So buyers are looking for value today. They are not mindlessly buying. So let's stick to our entry at 528.84. I'm going with 84. Let me go above. I'm confused. Let's go with our entry at just above 529. 529.26. That way, if I place my SL below at 528.16, I'm losing 110. I'm risking $1. I mean, $1 move. Okay, it was strongly short down at 532. Interesting. Volume, since this is Volume is average, same opening volume as we usually see. We'll try to enter the view app or EMA or something like that. Let's just wait. The stock is trying to rally again. If 532 is held again, then that would be a bad sign. I realize now that 530 was the psychological whole number. The stock has rallied. I think the move is finished here. There's nothing for us to do now, is there? I guess I'll end the video here because there's nothing else I can do. Okay, this is the final outcome of today's trade. I am constantly thinking about what I could have done better. I was focused on the 532 price. I was focused on how the stock behaves around 532. I was not focused on 530. And when the stock crossed 532, I cannot take an entry there because I'm already too late. In my head, I'm too old. I'm already too late. So there is no point in looking at 532 anymore. You're supposed to look at the price where you want to enter. Because in my head, I was thinking, if the stock doesn't hold 532, it's going to fall. And that is where my focus was. If this is going to become a reversal or not, I'm not trying to go long. I'm still not following the plan. I'm focused on if the stock turns here or not. That is where my entire focus was on, and that is why I missed an entry at 530 because I was not focusing on 530. I think for a few days I might not use Sierra. Sierra has made me too complacent. It has given me the freedom to not stick to the plan by giving me reasons that appear on the chart. Candlestick doesn't give me any reason to not stick on the plan. I had no reason to not look at 530. I had no reason to look at 532. Um, so I think this was one of the lessons learned, that you look at the price where you want to enter. The plan has already been made. The plan is done. This was the plan. Then why are you looking at 532? Why are you checking if there is going to be a reversal or not? That is not the plan. A reversal at 532 is not part of the plan. Your plan was to enter at pullback. Your plan was not to short at 532. So make sure this does not happen, and another learning day for us. Inshallah, see you tomorrow. See you in tomorrow's session.